Muller's tendency. She is not afraid to drive the basket.
Fouls on number 13. Kasana Rainanen. Sydney will go to line, shooting 2. Two or 3 now for the game so far from the line for her. Make it 2 for 4. Oh.
Nice rebound by Muller. And nice putback. Kind of falling down. Puts it up high, kissed it off the glass, and down it went. It's kind of a tough way for a three-point play. You get one of 2 free throws before and then get the rebound and put in a bucket. Let's see if she can make it 4 points.
Second foul on Rainanen. So does that make it a 4-point trip?
That's a 4-point trip for Muller. Turnover by the Lions. A little bit of a mishandling of the ball there by Tori Nagy.
Second quarter this year has been kind of good for Hope, I think, and starting to put a little pressure on right now.
Misguarded closely by number 11, Lumen. Muller looking down low to Vasco. Vasco put it on the floor, keep him traveling, and then got fouled. Just going, I got some bodies on me here. I'm just going to try to put this up there and see what may.
Foul was on Harley Froberg, her first. Team's third of this quarter. Hope's making a mass substitution here, putting in Chaos Crew again of Meg Morehouse, Claire Bagley, Ella McKinney, Savannah Feenstra, Hannah Smith. Although Hannah's going to take a seat here while Olivia shoots the free throws.
These are Olivia's first free throws of the season.
Good shot by Bosco.
Olivia really improved at the line over the last couple of years.
She now leads with 7 points. Her second is also good. So out she'll come. Hannah Smith will come in. Again, this is Hope's way. 5 fresh sets of legs.
Interesting, Eva. That was the first 2 free throws of the year for Olivia Vasco. Third game.
That is surprising. And there's Morehouse. That defensive pressure. Take it all the way. No foul called. Feenstra and couldn't fall, but Feenstra was backing up her teammate. Picked up the rebound. Now gets a chance to go to the line.
Yeah, Kasana Rainanen picked up her 3rd foul here for Finlandia. It's not 8:30 to go or 8:27 to go in the second quarter. She's probably going to have to sit a while.
So in 1.5 minutes, the Flying Dutch have scored 9 points, 9 unanswered points. As you said, Cal, second quarter is good to them. They're starting to pull away a bit more from the Lions. Missed that second one by Smith, and now Oosterman bringing the ball up the floor, pressured by Morehouse. Lots of pressure, picked it off, and missed a shot. Number 4, Froberg. Back out to Froberg, now shooting.
Number 1, Bailey Froberg.
The first bucket of this quarter. Lions are still giving the Flying Dutch all they can handle right now, even though there is 11-point lead. Lots of hustle going on. See who this foul is on.
Number 24, Carson Osterman. It's her first, but it is the 5th team foul, so Hannah Smith will go to the line shooting 2, and Hope will be shooting 2 for the rest of this quarter as well.
So Coach Mariah LaPointe Dunham is asking the ref, how did that foul just work? I'm not sure that was right, but still, Smith's at the line.
Smith now 4 for 5 on the season. Make it 5 for 6.
Yeah, Osterman turnover. Meg Morehouse, that pressure out to Feenstra. Feenstra finds Smith in the middle. Nice right-handed layup, fall away. Well executed. Good focus by Smith. 22 all the way. Nice bucket there by 22, Mariah Austin. Didn't give it up, kept going all the way. Lions return. There's a little push off there by Bagley. Little forearm push into her defender, and that's a turnover.
First foul on Bagley. Team's first of this quarter.
Here we go again. Usherman bring the ball up the floor. That pressure by the Flying Dutch. She's got to find somebody open or it's going to be a 5-second. Instead, Smith gets it. A left-handed layup. Hannah Smith. Back-to-back points there for the Flying Dutch.
Oh, nice touch right there.
So the Lions work hard to get the ball up the floor, and then when they get down there, they've got more pressure there. Here we go with Usherman getting her offense set. Overdone for Froberg. Froberg spin move. Out at the top to number 22. That's Austin. Rebound to McKinney. Up to Morehouse. Just going to try to take it in. Get stopped. Out to McKinney for 3. Too hard off the back of the iron. Scramble now for the rebound. Bagley picks up the loose ball. Puts it in for 2. So it's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. So in this quarter, Cal, the Lions have only scored 5 points. In the first quarter, they had 16. A little more defensive pressure, a little more miscues have created that bit of a scoring drought for the Lions. Yet, I don't feel like they're totally out of this yet. I know I look at the score and I go, it's a 17-point lead, but they are making the Flying Dutch work hard.
Yes, they are. Of course, Hope is making them play hard, too. Hope has already put up 10 more shots than Finlandia. Finlandia's managed to get 18 up towards the rim and Hope 28. So even if you're shooting roughly the same percentage, you're going to obviously have a lead. And Hope has also hit 3 3-pointers to Finlandia's 1.
I think part of the difference here is turnovers. The Lions have had 12 and Hope only 5. And so then the points off those turnovers are a big difference. With Hope scoring 16 to the Lions 6.
Hope foul on number 15. Ella McKinney, that's her first. Team second.
Again, full pressure. Smith is trailing.
1 too many steps.
Turnover by Jofferson. Feenstra gets the ball into McKinney. McKinney's trying to drive the lane and draw the foul. Not sure that's going to count. That would be an
She counted it. The ref counted it.
Did she? Well, all right then.
NBA continuation, maybe.
A little bit of continuation, but that's all, that's what she says. That's what we'll take.
Foul is the number 11.
Old-fashioned three-point play.
Katie Loman, her first.
The press going here. Froberg. Can't see the number there. Number 11, Newman. Another turnover. So Hope has turned up their defensive pressure even more against the Lions. 3 turnovers the last 2 times down the floor. Smith. Feenstra to Morehouse. Nothing in the middle. We got Hannah out on the wing. 3 was missed. Rebound was picked up by Feenstra and then lost. Number 12, Jefferson brings the ball up. To number 1, Froberg. That 3 shot was short.
Hope's outscoring 20-5 in this quarter, helping them to a 20-point lead.
Lots of good ball sharing here by the Flying Dutch. Over to Open Morehouse, who parries the three. Those are her first points of the night. Good three-point shot there by Morehouse. Again, pressure by the Dutch. Broberg with the ball, looks to go, is closed out in the lane. Shot by number 14, Dahlgaard.
One too many steps there too, and we're going back the other direction. Hope's making their wholesale substitution. The starters come back in again, and here comes a new 5 for Finlandia. Also taking all the lineup out and putting new players in. Both teams play a pretty good string of players. Of course, Hope can go to the third crew of 5 here at some point probably, but we'll see what happens.
So to Schmidt, to Muller. See the shearing of the ball. There's 3 passes already. Kennedy out to the wing. Muller looks down low. Up to Schmidt. Back down to Bosco. No foul. No basket. And the ball is out on who's the ball out on?
They're going to talk about it.
I think they are. Going to the lines.
All right.
So
Not sure
Westerman will bring the ball up.
Not sure the crowd was in favor of that decision, but
Well, the crowd can always see better than the ref.
well, they're still so much closer, don't you know?
Right. Oh, it looks like a good call. So, Finlandia gets set. And Froberg inbound the ball this time. And Oosterman, leading scorer. Oosterman's looking. Gets the ball, move it, and takes it herself. Nice driving layup.
That's 6 points for her.
Over to Kennedy. Oh, just off the front of the iron. Moore is everywhere. So she's a guard who is not afraid to crash the boards. And that one just rolled off her leg. So Oosterman, number 22.
Well, Olivia got a hand in there again, knocked the ball away. Here come the Dutch. Over to
Kennedy, head fake. Driving, back out to Schmidt, three-pointer, and it's good.
.47-23.
That's the 5th three-point shot by the Flying Dutch.
Oh, man.
Olivia, another steal. Have to look up how many she has because it seems like it's quite a lot. To Schmidt, to Schoenveld, to the basket for 3. Schoenveld, 5 points now.
Finlandia is going to take a timeout.
Full timeout. We'll go to break. This is Hope College basketball.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Well, we're still in the timeout here, and gives us a little chance to talk to you about what we're seeing in some of this action here tonight, Cal. We see some great defense by Hope, as well as by the Finlandia Lions. First quarter, Finlandia hung very close to the Flying Dutch but there's been some separation here in the second quarter.
That there has. A 29-7 run here in the second quarter will cause some separation as Hope has hit the 50-point mark here with 2:55 to go in the second quarter yet. And as often happens, length inside and tenacious defense has proven to be a difference so far.
So Finlandia with the ball, Oosterman at the top again. And to get her offense moving and in some motion. Lumen is down low, is stopped over the floor. Froberg with left-handed layup. Missed the bracket off the backboard. Majerus with the rebound to Schmidt. Schmidt looking. Muller to Vosco. Vosco back out because she's double teamed to Majerus with a wide open three, and there's another for the Flying Dutch. Majerus with a 3 and 8 points on the night. Hope has opened the lead here, 53-23.
The sixth three-point field goal out of 14, so it's about 43% from three-point land. It's pretty good.
Schoonveld lost the handle. Ball goes to the Lions. So Oosterman trying to direct the offense, someone to get open. Oosterman to 11, blocked by Vosco. That wingspan is going to cause a lot of teams a lot of trouble.
Brian Morehouse calls a 30-second timeout for Hope College. That's their second timeout that they've called.
And we'll stay here. Olivia Vosco was the defensive player of the year last year in the MIAA, and you saw a lot of the reason why in the last couple possessions that Finlandia had. Her blocking ability, her stealing ability, she clogs lanes because of that length, has really good focus as well as tenacity. And so she's not defensive player of the year again. It's kind of shocking. It is early, I will admit that. But it surely is a very, very strong part of her game.
Hope now over 50%, 51.4% from the floor. Finlandia at about 41%, so starting to separate here just a little bit.
So McKinney to Morehouse. Morehouse trying to drive, going baseline, kicks it back out to the top, and turnover. She got a little caught, and she had to get some loft to that ball, so it didn't go through the center of the key and picked off by the Lions, and too much loft caused a turnover. Oosterman again. Down to 11, Lumen off the back, 13. Lining in.
What do we
got on a call there?
Wow, that's called on 21 feet.
Savannah Feenstra.
That's 3 on her, so she'll have to head for the bench.
Possession remains with Finlandia. Oosterman looking. See what we get. Now the foul's on Morehouse.
Meg's second, team's fourth. In for the Dutch was number 23, Olivia Bellows, for her first action today.
So, shot by Oosterman. Defense by Morehouse. Moving through the reach-in, moving through the blocks, over to Bellows for a 3, off the back of the bracket, and there is a foul.
Number 11. Number 11, Katie Lohman for Finlandia.
She was being a little arm around the waist of McKinney there to prevent her from getting to the ball, and the ref caught that.
As it's the 5th foul, we'll shoot 2 here. Ella McKinney shooting 67% for the year.
So, Osterman, Lions leading scorer, bring the ball up. They can take advantage of that pick, but she doesn't. Over to for Froberg. Froberg.
That's going to be one too many hops.
So this has been a challenging quarter for the Lions. They've scored a total of 7 points.
18th turnover for the Lions.
So Hope's going to run down a bit of this clock. See how low they can go before they turn possession over, because they can't run it out all the way. Bagley goes baseline and misses that. Oosterman.
7 seconds.
Froberg pulls it back, and it's ripped away. And the half will end. Hope College leads 54-23. Fast-paced first half, as it always is with the Flying Dutch. No matter the opponent, they make them run. We're going to take a halftime break with the Flying Dutch leading by 31 points over the Finlandia Lions. See you in 15 minutes.
In Vanderswart, we are interested in the history of our community. This farm once belonged to Albertus Van Raalte, founding father of the city of Holland. And this house, built by his son Ben in 1872, has been known through the years as the Maples, due to the large trees in the front yard planted by Van Raalte himself. These trees stand today because of the industry and vision of Albertus Van Raalte. Today, the DeGraff Nature Center taps the maples and demonstrates how maple syrup was made centuries ago. Innovation and ambition today can pay dividends for decades. Lawrence and Vanderswart, interested in our history, invested in our 32 years, I can look back at clients and realize that when I started with them in my mid-30s, I was one of many professionals in their life. But since then, their doctors retired, their attorneys retired, their ministers retired, all the key people in their life retired, but we're still there. And over time, we end up being very, very close to our clients. It's very hard to talk about your financial history without talking about your family history. We get to know it, we keep it confidential, and you can't help but begin to love these people.
They don't love you when you cold now. They just want you when you hot. They just want you for your spot. Now they think you forgot. All the times you was down bad and they laughed at you. Now you up, now they mad at you. Taking shots, throwing jabs at you. Observing the game, I'm watching the field. Ay, you either fake or you real. Never been fan of the snakes. Lie to your back and smile in your face. No, it's not up for debate. Gotta be you if you wanna be great. Gotta stay true through all of the hate. Eyes on the prize, no time for the fake. Time for the fake, time for the fake, time for the fake.
Snakes in the grass, gotta cut 'em. If they not the fam, I don't trust 'em. You know I gotta eat, I gotta hustle. Pulling on my weight, I flex my muscle. Snakes in the grass, gotta cut 'em. If they not the fam, I don't trust 'em. You know I gotta eat, I gotta hustle. Pulling on my weight, I flex my muscle.
Level up, level up. I had to take it a level up. Step it up, now step it up. I had to go out and step it up. Back in the day, I was regular, no one was helping us. I had to stick to a schedule, I had to put in the work. I had to show them just what I was worth. Show them the hate didn't work. The snakes, they was lurking and plotting, they thought I would fail. But I stayed focused and stayed on my mission. And look, I prevailed, the ship finally sailed. It was a blessing, no losses but lessons. Now I'm sending a message that if you want it, go and get it. Give your haters an honorable mention. Observing the game, I'm watching the field. You either fake or you real. Never been fan of the snakes. Lie to your back and smile in your face. No, it's not up for debate. Gotta be you if you wanna be great. Gotta stay true through all of the hate. Eyes on the prize, no time for the fake.
Snakes in the grass, gotta cut 'em. If they not the fam, I don't trust 'em. You know I gotta eat, I gotta hustle. Pulling on my weight, I flex my muscle. Snakes in the grass, gotta cut 'em. If they not the fam, I don't trust 'em. You know I gotta eat, I gotta hustle. Pulling on my weight, I flex my muscle.
You're not just saying, wow, you came in, thanks for coming in, and this is what your investment did. It's so much more than that. There's so much more going on in their lives than just these investments, and it's good to understand that totality so that you can say, well, I know there's a better way of doing this, or I have a resource. I know, there's some other resources that we can help you with here. So it's not just financial planning. It's serving people. It's serving people and loving on people, and that's very joyful.
Over the last several years, the museum has acquired a substantial collection of artworks made by artists from the Yoruba ethnic group in Nigeria. And when Ann Heath mentioned to me that she was thinking about teaching a seminar on African art, I thought it would be a great opportunity to get her and her students involved in researching our collection and figuring out a way to exhibit it.
We work with the Kreising Art Museum to help the director curate shows, exhibitions that he has on his schedule. and do the primary source research for him. And that will then turn out to be the labels, the wall text, the catalogs for the works in the show.
This class offers an opportunity for experiential learning at the highest level. The discipline of art history is basically the study of artworks that allows us to build up an understanding of individual artists. Then from the understanding of individual artists, we build up an understanding of different schools and movements, and then from the understanding of those different schools and movements, we build up an understanding of entire historical periods.
I don't think I've ever done anything like this before. It was definitely eye-opening and super challenging. It's a lot harder because we're not finding books that give us the answers to our questions. We're not looking at people who have already analyzed the work. It's kind of like we're analyzing it ourselves, but also through the lens and perspective of the artists themselves and other artists at that time.
It's been difficult, but it's also been really rewarding. So like when you do find something, it's like finding finding the real gold amongst the fool's gold, and like actually like getting the thing you need. And it's so much more rewarding than being like, well, of course, like I have this book. But yeah, I've had to like take like some like different approaches, like definitely like researching deeper and like learning like don't give up, like you're gonna have to like try a lot harder.
They're an opportunity for students to really put their skills into action by doing research that's often primary source research. That means nobody has done it before. And so they have to learn that kind of detective skills on how do you go out and find information that isn't readily available. So they have to be creative in their thinking. They have to have a lot of initiative. They have to be nimble. And they certainly have to work together.
This is interesting because it's like working as a team. So even though like I'm writing my own paper on like Duli Ladipo and like Nigerian contemporary theater, I'm still like checking in with my classmates, and sometimes like we find stuff like, oh, like I found this JSTOR article, or I found this on ArtNet, like swapping. So it's interesting being part of like a research community.
Even if they don't go into the arts as a career, these kinds of experiences, project management, follow-through, collaboration, initiative, self-teaching, these are all the kinds of experiences that are going to hold them in good stead, whether they pursue a career in the arts or if they take opportunities outside of the arts. These kinds of, the kind of work they do in our department is completely relevant and helpful in lots of different career paths and vocations.
This is definitely not a typical undergrad art history course. This is much closer to graduate school work, or even to the kind of professional work that's done in museums and commercial art galleries. I've been a museum curator and director for more than 25 years now, and I've been involved over the course of my career in hiring dozens of people for jobs in museums, and the number one criteria is always whether they've done museum work before. And this course has given students that kind of background.
Finlandia University Lions. I'm Eva Dean Folker, and alongside me is Cal Folker. And yes, we do know each other. We live in the same home. And we're delighted to bring tonight's game to you. We're aware there were some technical difficulties in the first quarter, so we hope to bring you some information that might have gotten missed in the first quarter and into the second half. We are redundant. We apologize. So off we go. Hope has a 31-point lead. It was a very close first quarter. Hope began to separate themselves from Finlandia in the second quarter. Now we'll see what the Flying Dutch can do and the Lions can do in the second half.
Starters back on the floor for both teams here to start the second half.
Nice lob down there from Oosterman.
Number 44,
Great assist to number
Lundin.
44, Lundin. Muller gets picked. Lions have come out with some very feisty defense. Oosterman on the wing. This is a three, but picked up and rebounded. Back to the Lions. Oosterman looking for an opening. She drives. And this bounce pass found a foot. Oosterman looking for an inbound opening. Goes to Froberg. Froberg down low to Lundin. And a 44.
Lundin got so open with just a little push off in the back there, called by the ref. First foul on Lundin.
She's got to get tougher than that. Coach Mariah LaPointe Dunham going, I don't think so, but a little chat between the two coaches. Jairus looks, drives down, baseline jumper by Voskuhl, puts it down with a swish. Voskuhl's having a terrific night.
That's 10 for Olivia, the first one in double figures for their team now.
And then Lundin's on the baseline, looked to pass along, and Muller intercepts. Steal for Hope. Schoonveld drives, left-handed layup, just misses. Finlandia pushes it up. Froberg layup, and that was a miss too. So
goes off of Hope. Going to be Finlandia ball. Oosterman will inbound.
Oosterman into Froberg. Back to Oosterman. Double teamed by Schmidt and Majerus. Up top is Lundin. Off the back of the bracket. Majerus with the rebound to Muller. Fast break. Voskuhl looks. Decides to go. Turn around. Hook is no good. So Finlandia will get set. Oosterman slowly takes the ball up. Off on the right side. She might get trapped there. Looks out to Froberg. Froberg over to Froberg. And down it goes.
Haley Froberg.
Good shot by Haley Froberg. As a cousin to cousin. They are not sisters.
That's 5 points.
Schmidt way out there.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. That had to be about a 24-footer. To Schmidt. Now with 9 points. Gets right back on defense. It's picked. Up with the shot is Oosterman. Nice rainbow. That swished. Up the floor fast again. She gave up a shot. She had the lane to Muller. And he just missed the rebound. Coast to coast was number 11, Lumen. It did not convert. To Schmidt, to Muller, to Majerus.
Three.
And another one. Majerus puts down a three. You get some mass substitution again, Cal.
Yep. Here comes the second string or the second team for Hope. Morehouse, Bagley, McKinney, Feenstra, and Hannah Smith. And Hope is called timeout.
We'll stay here a little bit.
That's Morehouse's third time out here in this game. That's uncommon for him to call them that many this early, but he clearly wanted to chat about something. So far in the third quarter here, we've got an 8-7 scoring lead for Hope, so it's been very close here in the third quarter. Still a 32-point lead for Hope. And
yeah, like the first quarter, Finlandia stayed very close with the Flying Dutch. I had mentioned in that quarter that Finlandia is a much improved team. They were winners of their conference in 2019-2020 with a 16-11 record, though they've lost their first two this year. And there's another steal by Morehouse. Going to take it all the way, but gets tied up.
Good defense.
And she tries to go up by number 12, Martina Jofferson. So ball goes back to Finlandia. He brought up by number 3, Nagy. Nagy tries to go right, gets stopped by Bagley. Bagley. Nagy tried to go in. Drew the foul.
Foul on Morehouse, her third. Team's first of this quarter.
Nagy didn't take much time to shoot that shot.
Oh, number 3, she put it up in a hurry.
See if that is her.
That was her first free throw of the year, so she wanted to get it up there, but she might want it to.
Second. Morehouse to Bagley, long lead pass. Bagley tries to drive baseline, back out to Morehouse. Morehouse had Smith. Smith back out to Feenstra. Feenstra over to open Ella McKinney. Off the back of the iron. Now it's Finlandia's turn to raise it back up. It's 13. Reinanen. In that basket. Reinanen.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was a hard fall to the floor by McKinney.
Fouls on number 12.
And as well as we have a Lions player on the floor too who looks like she's in pain. She's okay.
Jefferson's first foul.
I was talking about the Lions, Cal, a little earlier. They play in a conference now called the Coast to Coast Conference. And there's teams from California in that conference. There's UC Santa Cruz, teams from Maryland, Salisbury University, teams from Virginia, Christopher Newport, and then a few other teams in between. And so Lions joined that conference last year. And Coach Martina LaPointe Dunham was telling me before the game tonight that though they do play in this conference that stretches across the country, they only get to play about 4 of those teams throughout the year. So she has to build her schedule. It's good to see number 14, Brooke Dahlgaard, get to her feet.
Looks like she got poked in the eye there, maybe. She'll take a seat on the bench. Number 25 is come in. Maya Rice for her.
So as I was saying, Coach Dunham is very happy about a schedule this year where she actually has 9 home games, her most ever. For contrast, Hope is home 16 times this year. So the Lions are indeed road warriors coming down from Hancock, Michigan in the UP, about an 8.5-hour drive.
I've always wanted a black eye.
McKinney makes them both. That's 6 points for her.
Here we go, Nagy at the point. Lots of pressure from Morehouse. Nagy gets it, back to number 13, and then who puts it down? Excuse me, Reinanen.
4 points for Reinanen.
Morehouse to McKinney.
Good Marty, that's a push.
Can't find anything in there. It goes back out to Feenstra at the top. Feenstra to Bagley to Morehouse. Morehouse tries to drive, and she gets tied up. That double team there, tried to do a hop step to the basket, brought it down by her hip and got tied up. Ball back to Hope, though. Morehouse got it to McKinney, who drives, and there's that left-handed layup there by McKinney. Ella has 8 points here on the game.
It's been even scoring here in the third quarter. Started the quarter up by 31. We're up by 31 right now.
Turnover by Finlandia. Feenstra to Morehouse. Take it all the way, and she gets blocked. Good defensive follow through. Not giving up on the ball was number 12, Martina Jefferson.
Froberg and Lundin will come back into the game for Finlandia.
So Morehouse is looking for open Flying Dutch. Feenstra looked, decided to step back and drive. Too hard, gets her own rebound, tries to put it back up again, draws the foul.
Foul's on number 21. Oh, 12. I read their fingers backwards. Number 12, her second. Jefferson.
So a little short on her first.
One for two.
Finlandia going to move the ball here against the Flying Dutch. And they need to move it fast against that pressure. Shot by number 22, Mariah Austin, was hit hard off the back of the bracket. Back up the floor, Feenstra drives, puts the bucket down, draws the foul.
Foul's on number 4, Harley Froberg. It's her second.
It's 2 possessions in a row. Feenstra has driven to the basket. Drawing the foul.
And Coach Morehouse called that timeout a little bit ago, and I think maybe he told them they had to pick the pace up a little bit.
Froberg looking, driving, gets cut off by Feenstra and still makes the basket. Good focus by Froberg. Morehouse is going to set the offense. Bagley, McKinney. McKinney drives baseline out to an open Morehouse, over to an open Feenstra, who makes the three.
That's 6 points for Feenstra.
So the Lions looking to start to get their offense going. Another drive in there by Nagy that drew the foul.
Foul was on 33, Hannah Smith, her second. Here come the starters back in for Hope again.
So they got a good rest. That second lineup there came in and kept up the pressure.
And increased the lead to 35.
So ball stays with the Lions. Oosterman, the out of bound play, looking for an opening to Froberg, over to 44. Lundin, miss to, rebound to Schoonveld, to DeSchmidt, and Muller, good movement. Back over to DeSchmidt, way out there again, this time it was short. Got Voskuhl, back to Jairus.
DeSchmidt's going to get another one.
Good rebound by Schoonveld, put back by Kennedy. It's their 7th point of the night. So Oosterman, Lundin, back to Froberg. Froberg looking to drive. Tried to get it down low again to Lundin, but Jairus was right there. Ref says That's a Lions ball. So Froberg gets the inbound pass. Tries to go up over Voskuhl. Never a really good idea with that reach. And slow it down a little bit. Schmidt's going to get the offense set. Majerus.
Get out there, Bailey!
Schmidt.
Get out there, Bailey!
Get the ball. Muller drives. Back out to Majerus, to the Schmidt. To Schoonveld. Kennedy's had a little bit of an off night tonight. Has 7 points, but shooting 3 for 11 tonight. A little uncharacteristic of Hope's senior guard, who is the most valuable player in the MIAA.
Hope foul was on 22, Sydney Muller, her first.
But I do like that Schoonveld is continuing to try to find her shot, not giving up on herself.
Well, shooters always think the next one's going in, you know, they just keep firing, and that's what makes a good one. It's that Steph Curry, you know, in the NBA, he'll fire it anytime. We've got a 74-37 lead here, 37-point lead for Hope College. Hope shooting 47% from the floor, Finlandia 41%. And from three-point land, Hope is 10 of 24 for about 42%, Finlandia 2 of 9 for 22.
We talk a lot about the defensive focus of this women's basketball team, and has been Coach Brian Morehouse's focus for much of his tenure. You create 25 turnovers already and get 28 points off of those turnovers. That's a pretty good mark of a well-oiled defensive machine. Shot by the Lions is missed, rebounded, and brought back up quickly. We've got another turnover, however.
Ooh, I think, yeah, it's going to be a foul on Olivia Voskuhl this time. Olivia picks up her second.
Vosk, as they call her, trying to keep a ball in play for the Dutch and just reaching in more than moving her feet to get in there, but it was also a ball that was on the floor. So Oosterman, back for Finlandia, gets it down low. Tough to go up again over Voskuhl, another block by her. Froberg to Froberg. And that ball went out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Flying Dutch. So to Schmidt, to Majerus, to Muller. And that was a reach in there by number 1, Bailey Froberg.
It's her third foul, team 5th, so I think we're going to get free throws here. It'll be Sydney Muller going to the line. Sydney's got 5 points. Muller is already 3 of 5 from the line tonight. 4 of 6.
Kate Majerus with 11, Olivia Voskuhl 10, Casey DeSmit 9 for the Flying Dutch.
And 5 of 7. That's 7 points for her. Leading scorer for Hope is number 14. Kate Majerus.
Schmidt causes a turnover. Voskuhl to Majerus. Right-handed layup is good. Hope is up 78-37. So yeah, expanding a bit on their lead here in the third quarter.
13 for Majerus.
Oh, a little bit of backpedal miss there by Voskuhl. Nagy shot finds nothing except Majerus' hands on the rebound. Now DeSchmidt will bring the ball up the floor. Schmidt to Majerus to Muller. You'll watch this Hope team share the ball well. Get
coming up at the end of the quarter.
5 to 6 passes in before they shoot. Muller's 3. Missed. Goes out on Hope.
7.7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Finlandia's ball. They'll have to get it up the court.
See how fast they can get up here. Nagy's got to push it a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Got to shoot that ball here quickly.
Left-handed shot, almost.
Missed the shot. So we'll take a break here between the third and the fourth quarters and be back for the last 10 minutes of this game between the Hope College Flying Dutch and the Finlandia University Lions. This is Hope College basketball.
Will take on Baldwin Wallace.
At Lawrence and Vanderswart, we're interested in the history of our community. When 26-year-old jeweler Jacob Raven came to Holland in 1889, the northwest corner of 8th Street and River Avenue was already home to the thriving Holland City State Bank. Raven told bank personnel that he wanted to build a clock above the bank to keep the town on time, and it wouldn't cost them a cent. True to his word, Raven raised the funds with donations from merchants and local factories. High above the city streets, the tower was completed in 1892. Holland's clock tower still ticks high above 8th Street, watching over a town that still loves to run on time. Innovation and ambition today can pay dividends for decades. Lawrence and Vanderswart, interested in our history, invested in our future.
We're going to come out of the break between the third and fourth quarters. Last 10 minutes of action here at the Boss Fieldhouse. We're glad you've joined us for this opening game of the Hope Tournament for the Hope College Flying Dutch and Finlandia University Lions. We'll give you the matchups for tomorrow after this game.
Hope College has got a whole new 5 in there to start the fourth quarter here. It's Heather Kearns, Raven Jemison, Jada Garner, Olivia Bellows, and Courtney Lee coming in for some action here in the fourth quarter.
And Hope still has some good height with this third team here. Froberg puts a nice bucket down there for Finlandia to start us off.
7 for Froberg.
So this is Olivia Bellows now for Hope at the point to Jada Gardner. Jada over to Courtney Lee. Courtney then down to Raven Jemison.
Nice left hand.
Jemison, nice turnaround left-handed shot. Jemison is 6'3", just like Vasco, losing no height advantage there at the center position.
Sophomore from East Kentwood.
So again, defensive pressure keeps up by the Flying Dutch. Undine tries to drive and gets it rejected there. Bellows up to Gardner drives. Gardner makes a nice layup. Nice drive to the basket, found an open lane and got through it.
Her first 2 freshmen.
Shot from the corner for the Lions. Good ball by Froberg. So Hope has a 40-point lead. Bellows goes through too. Going down low. These guards are saying, I don't need to be taking these 15 to 20-foot shots. I'll just keep driving to the basket.
Another freshman basket for the Hope.
Lost her footing. Gardner picks it up. Gonna drive against Floberg. Takes a fake and puts it down on the left side this time for Gardner. So Oosterman will bring the ball up against Bellows. Courtney Lee is on her. Jemison is now up at the top. We got a foul call. On number 23. That's Olivia Bellows.
Olivia Bellows with her first foul. Must have been right away from the ball. I didn't see her by the ball there.
Yeah, it was down in the low post there. So Oosterman gets it into Lundeen. Puts it up for 2. Nice inbound play there. by Finlandia. Bellows lost the handle there for a moment, got it back. Over to Gardner. Gardner looking to Lee. Lee out top. That's Hannah Kearns. Kearns over to Gardner. Over to Bellows. Lots of good sharing, just looking for the right shot. Good shot choice.
8, 9, 10, 3 seconds.
Basket by Hannah Kearns.
Her first 2 of the game.
Instrument to Froberg. Froberg drives, left-handed scoop shot, and it's good.
That's 9 for Harley Froberg as she's
So
approaching double
Bellows
digits.
to Kearns to a trailing Jemison. Jemison dragged that back foot.
Just a touch.
Got called for.
Yeah, we're going to put 10 new players out there on the floor, 5 for each side.
Mass substitution always keeps our scorekeepers really busy.
They love that.
So's Nagy with a Morehouse right on her. Double team, Bagley tried to pick, and there's a bit of a wrestling match. See what's going to happen there.
Well, Finlandia foul number 3. Victoria Nagy. It's her first.
So Claire Bagley we get set up here on our far sideline, on the camera's near sideline. A little conference here between the refs. Any idea what that's about? Just a clarification of who the foul was on.
Okay.
So Bagley gets it into McKinney. Smith trying to pick for advantage for Bagley. Morehouse. Feenstra. Feenstra tries to drive. And gets called for a shove on Nagy.
Offensive foul for Feenstra. That's her 4th foul.
So Nagy to number 12. Jefferson stolen by Feenstra all the way. Yeah, it falls. It falls. It looked like a little dicey angle there, but
Took
it did
a little
go
travel
down.
around the rim, but
It says number 2, Austin. Back out to Reinanen. We got a foul.
2 hands on the body there. Number 33, Hannah Smith. It's going to be her 3rd foul and team's 3rd.
So 12, Jefferson will put the ball in. Can't see the number there. Number 25, Maja Rice. Rice puts the ball up. Nice turnaround jumper there by Rice. Her first basket of the night.
Oh. There's a little reach-in foul for number 3. Victoria Nagy, that's her 2nd. Team's 3rd here. Or 2nd, I guess, actually.
So Bagley puts the ball in bounds. Morehouse back to Bagley. Top to McKinney. McKinney behind the back dribble. Over to Feenstra on the wing. Reacher looking for her shot. Gets double teamed. Morehouse is cut off from the baseline. In the middle to Smith. Left-handed scoop did not fall, but she is fouled. And she's followed by number 25, Maya Rice.
Rice's first foul. Pope's going to put another 5 players in the court there. It's the group that started the 4th quarter here. And Hannah Smith will be at the line shooting 2. She's got 8 points so far.
The Finlandia University coach is having a good time with the ref, and she is fun to watch, and she is a good coach. She has
Always got a smile.
a good spirit about her with her players. It's fun to see. So it's 12 to Nagy. Nagy back out to Reinen, and Reinen's going to try to drive, and she pulls up. Almost. A little over the back there by Courtney Lee, perhaps.
Yep, fouls on number 3, Courtney Lee. Her first.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was on Hannah Kurtz, not Courtney Lee.
Oh, is that right?
So a little hard off of Reinen, and she recovers. Back out on the wing to number 22. Dawson shot Reinen right there. That didn't hit anything, and that was picked up by Hannah Kurtz. Kurtz bringing the ball up to Lee. Lee's going to get that back to Jada Gardner. Lee stops, pops, missed the rim. Hustling back down the floor is number 12, Jopison.
Hannah Lee takes the charge. Going to be fouls at number 3, Toria Nagy. That is her third. That's the 4th foul, so next time Hope will be shooting 2.
So Bellows keeping control of the ball. Kurtz to Lee. Thought about it for a minute. Nope, she's going to give it down low to Gardner. Gardner's going to be giving up some height there. Kurtz misses. Number 22, Austin brings it back up to Reinen, and missed the layup. But she gets the rebound, and Reinen back out.
Number 22.
Number 22, Austin.
That's 4 points for her.
Do we have a foul coming here?
I
just
think it was just called out of bounds, I think. Oh.
Okay, we're going to get a stoppage of play here.
So, 30-second timeout here by Finlandia, and we'll stay here. Hope in their first game of the year scored over 100 points. In their second game of the year, they were in the 80s, and now why not be in the 90s here? We still have 3 minutes to go, but Hope has 91. Finlandia's 50.
Really balanced scoring again for Hope tonight. We've got 9 players with 7 points or more, led by Kate Majerus with 13 and Olivia Vasco with 10. Those are the only 2 Hope players in double figures. Bailey Froberg's got 12 for Finlandia, and her cousin Harley Froberg and Osterman have 9 and 8 respectively. And we're coming out of the timeout here. It is 91-50, and it's going to be Finlandia ball.
Inbounds to Nagy. Quickly shot by number 22, Austin. Rebound. Tried to draw the foul, but did not get it.
Went for the up and under, my favorite shot.
That's true. You are pretty good at that. So, Gardner going to run the office at the point. There's a call here. It's like a foul on Raven Jemison.
Yep. Hope foul on number 10, Raven Jemison. That's her first.
So some tenacious defense there by Bellows. Reinen, Courtney Lee at first deflected it, but reached a little too far and draws her first foul.
So we're going to get some free throws.
Yeah, Finlandia will be in the 2-shot bonus for the rest of the game here.
So Reinenen's first shot, left side, a little too firm. Her second falls down. There's a 40-point spread now between the Lions and the Flying Dutch. Bellows almost got picked.
Yeah, that's going to be double dribble. Can't quite do that.
So Jefferson now is going to bring the ball up the floor. Goes right side, down low to to Austin. 25 Rice. Over to Jefferson and out of bounds. A little too firm there, trying to get it to Austin.
Two minutes and 18 seconds left here.
Bellows to Kearns to Lee to Gardner. Gardner to Jameson. Jamerson says, I'm gonna drive, rebounded back, and put back.
Good tenacity there by Jameson. 4 points.
Jefferson over to Nagy. Over to Austin. In the corner is a shot by number 25, mind you, Rice. The Bellows to Gardner to Lee, really shooting that ball and passing around, looking for a favored shot that they would like to take. Gardner's out there, drives it around. Got Kurtz, even though she's double teamed, puts it up, draws the foul.
Number 22.
That's
Mariah Austin. Fifth foul, so we'll be shooting 2 at the free throw line for Hope. Number 3.
Santa Kurtz.
Kurtz.
Hannah is a sophomore, 5'11", out of DeWitt, Michigan. She makes second.
Back to a 40-point lead and a minute 11 to go.
Lots of good effort still in this game by both teams. Burns comes down with the rebound, gets it across the timeline, goes over in the corner to Gardner, this time on the right. Goes down low to Jameson, kicks back out to Bellows. Bellows' rain ball is just a little short. Nagy gets the rebound. Nagy passes far up the floor. Who's got it there? Number 13, Schweinenen. Number 22, Austin. Over to 25, Rice. Schweinenen again. She gonna turn around and just put up a soft little jumper, and it falls.
7 points for her. Last 22 seconds. Hope doesn't have to shoot, but went to the hole. It's going to be a foul on 22. Mariah Austin.
That is
That has to be a record number of fouls. Well, we are fouling.
So Bellows at the line. Just a little too soft and rolls off the right side. Bellows has 2 points total on the night.
Box out here, Gray. Box out.
See if she can get her third. She did not.
Coming down the last 20 seconds.
So the Lions can end the game here, run out the clock, see if they can get a bucket to do so. That pass by Austin, not high enough to get over a leaping Jemison there. Again at 6'3". She is going to be a force to be dealt with here too in the future for the Flying Dutch. Rice to Nagy. Courtney Lee picks it up. Just wants to hold it here to the end of the game. So there's another Flying Dutch victory, 94-56 over the Finlandia Lions. So that means that tomorrow in the Hope Tournament, the first game we'll see Olivet College take on these Finlandia Lions. Olivet was played against Baldwin Wallace in the first game tonight, and the Yellow Jackets from Baldwin Wallace were victorious, 95-29. It's going to be an interesting contest tomorrow for the Flying Dutch. In that game against Olivet, Baldwin Wallace put up 39 three-point shots.
Wow.
So both teams scoring in the 90s, Baldwin Wallace and Hope College. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow. Come on back either to DeVos Fieldhouse or watch us here on the live stream. We appreciate your support of Hope College Athletics. Have a great night.
Good night, all.